Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Yesterday there was an Overwatch 2 spotlight. This is my first one of these actually. I've never seen a spotlight before for Overwatch 2, so really excited to check this out. Many people had messaged me saying, "Hey, you should check this out." So, excited to do so. If you enjoyed the video today, don't forget to leave a quick like on it. That really helps more people be able to find the channel. Let's go ahead and check out what the future of Overwatch is looking like. I'm really excited for this. Let's go.
Initiating boosters in 3, 2, 1.
Launch.
Game on!
Oh, what was that scene from?
I'm on to you!
Let's go on then!
The Avatar.
That's a pretty cool costume.
I have goosebumps. Holy! The glorious hunt of the Falcons finally comes to an end! 2024 World Champions! No more this! Overwatch 2 classic!
Wait, why didn't they use any of my footage in here? Any of my great Overwatch gameplay?
We got the finest!
You should try my meatballs.
Oh, who was that? I didn't recognize that person at the end.
Welcome
Maybe a new
to the
person?
Overwatch 2 Spotlight. We've always strived
Aaron.
to be the best competitive,
Hey,
team-based
Aaron.
hero shooter. This past year alone, we made huge updates to our competitive systems, including matchmaking, balance updates, role queue times, and new features, all in service of constantly improving and evolving this game. To continue in that goal, we aim to innovate by creating new experiences for the more than 100 million players that have joined us since we launched in 2016.
100 million.
New experiences, new metas, new modes, new events, new heroes, just new ways to have
heroes.
fun. And 2025 is going to be another big year for us. Not only are we expanding
Look at that
this
art.
brilliant global community with a return to China in season 15, but the overall key focus for us this year is how we can evolve what it means to play an Overwatch game. There's so many things coming to Overwatch 2 this year that we can't even fit it all into this spotlight. So, over the next 30 to 40 minutes,
season
we're
15.
really excited to show you many of the things, but definitely not all, that we are planning for the first half of this year.
Cool.
First up, the biggest change since Overwatch launched, your favorite heroes are about to get a whole lot more heroic with perks. Perks are
sound
here
effect.
to completely
Perks.
redefine your strategy and how you play your favorite heroes. Think of them as hero-specific bonuses that level up your gameplay and not just your hero. This means you can
Oh.
customize how you play in a match like never before. It's like giving your favorite heroes a little extra oomph. Overwatch 2 is about to evolve in a way you've never seen before.
You get
After
bonuses
that,
like
we'll go into
mid-match.
how we're starting the 2025 competitive year with a full reset and new competitive rewards, including the new competitive weapon when Season 15 launches. We will also showcase some new mythic skins, game modes, and of course, upcoming heroes. Plus,
Yay.
some improvements to how you are rewarded for your playtime, including the return of a system from Overwatch 1 that we've received a ton of requests for. So, keep that feedback coming.
Oh,
We'll also share what's going on with esports, including how it's expanding with the reintroduction of Overwatch into China. Of course, some info on Overwatch Classic, as well as 6v6, and hopefully a few surprises mixed in as well.
maybe I should form an
We
Overwatch
know
team.
what this universe means to all of you.
Saturn
and our team
Esports.
is driven by the idea of working together with all of you in this wonderful community. Developing the best version of this universe for years and years to come is what truly matters. We're so thankful that you are all on this journey with us.
You're welcome,
And there's
man.
so much to tell you about that you're gonna want to stick around.
I like how they had the jar of peanut butter there.
To celebrate the glory of battle, the competition, determination, and the boom! What a shot! Again!
Honor and Glory, Season 15. That's in like 5 days from now.
From the ashes, rise again! It is not about standing atop the mountain. It is the climb!
I feel like Overwatch music is kind of underrated. Nobody talks about it, but there's some pretty nice little tracks in there.
Yes, I too own one of these weapons. It is just
Oh,
a frisbee right now.
cool. It's like a galaxy.
To battle!
So how does this work? Concussive vacuum.
How could you not win with such an advantage?
So you're like choosing mid-match. Does like time freeze?
My armored fingers are crossed. Yes!
Loot
Just what I
boxes
had hoped
return.
for.
I wasn't around for
Spoils
those
us.
before.
Continue.
Goats? Goats meta? What's that? Oh, Zenyatta gets the costume.
Energy flows through me.
It is pretty cool looking, actually.
His greatest weapon is patience. Be present in the moment.
I don't think I've seen...
I will achieve my vision.
My arrows fly
Are these new ones or the ones they brought back? Ah, of course. Must have Kiriko.
To win is great. To win in style is even greater.
I like that Winston one.
Such a masterful display. Play it again. I will rewatch this one a few more times.
I don't think I saw my boy Ramatra in that a single time. Oh. What was that teasing at the very end there?
Time to talk about something big. Introducing perks. This is the most significant innovation to core gameplay since Overwatch launched in 2016. This is more than just an update. It's a radical shift in how you experience gameplay. Perks are upgrades to your hero's kit that unlock during the game. They provide an additional strategic layer, allowing you to alter your playstyle and adapt to situations. Throughout the match, you'll level up your hero 2 times, unlocking 1 minor perk and 1 major perk. The first time you level up, you'll get a choice between 2 minor perks. We positioned minor perks as lighter upgrades. They're like a little boost to warm you up, from cooldown reductions to small passives that keep things balanced but exciting.
Okay, it's
Once
like
you hit
small
your
buff.
major perk level, you'll get to choose between 2 powerful upgrades, letting you fine-tune your playstyle for the rest of the match. Major perks are gameplay-shifting additions to your hero's
That
kit,
seems cool.
changing your core loop and redefining what your hero is capable of. Let's look at an example now with Orisa. When you level up Orisa
horse.
to level 2, your minor perk choice will be between heat reduction on your primary fire or the ability to briefly tank burst damage with Fortify. Are you facing down a Junkrat and want to be able to survive his tire? The upgrade to Fortify might be a great choice. The fun really gets going when you get to your major perk at level 3, though. Here, Orisa gets the choice between a higher impact energy javelin or swapping out her
Pierces
javelin
enemies at
spin
full power.
for a protective barrier. Here's another example of what you can expect with major perks with Torbjorn. For Torb's major perk options, you get to choose between 2 wild upgrades for your turret. The first perk option is allowing you to upgrade your turret to level 3 when activating Overload, drastically shifting your turret's threat
I don't know
level
much
as it
about
rips
Torbjorn
through enemies. The
gameplay.
second perk option is if you're feeling a little cheeky, upgrading your turret to now stick on walls. With this added flexibility, Torbjorn can take different angles and even surprise opponents with sneaky turret placement. Finally, let's round it out with Ana. Ana's first major perk choice upgrades her sharpshooting capabilities, allowing her to headshot enemies. Be careful, Widowmaker. You might lose this sniper duel.
Just
Then,
what I need.
if you're playing Ana and
More people that
having a
can
hard
hit me
time
without
getting
me
dove
being able
on,
to see
you
'em.
might want Ana's second major perk option. Give yourself nano boost when it's activated on an ally. Now that's a way to turn a fight.
Oh, that's cool.
When designing perks, we wanted to expand and elevate what your heroes are capable of. We were looking for a system that we could layer on top of your normal Overwatch gameplay and offer choice from match to match. We plan on adjusting perks on a regular cadence with bigger system refreshes happening in the middle of the year. Every choice you make with perks will impact the battlefield.
I wonder what
offering
determines
new opportunities to outplay enemies
you
and
get to
support your
choose the
team.
buff, like if you
You'll
survive
get
a
to
certain amount of
experience
time,
the
or
next era of Overwatch 2 when Season 15 launches.
do they just happen at certain time intervals? Season 15
It's
and beyond.
awesome to see the passion and dedication this community brings to the game
Hello,
every day.
Gavin.
Honestly, it's what keeps us hyped to bring you more. Today, we're so happy to share some exciting new features when the 2025 competitive year begins during Season 15, a season that will shake things up by making the game more strategic and further improving our competitive systems. Last year during Season 9, we introduced a major rework to our competitive system, as well as the addition of new hero passives that refresh the core gameplay of Overwatch. As we enter the first season of 2025, this is the perfect chance for the team to shake things up once again. For such a big season, it just feels logical to start with a big bang, our galactic weapons. In response to your feedback about competitive rewards, we worked hard to make this year's weapon variant out of this world. We developed new tech to support applying this type of complex material to weapons. We want you to feel like you have the power of
Put
the stars
planet
in the
Saturn
palm
in
of
there,
your
and
hand.
it'll be perfect
And
for
hey,
me.
we're also making climbing the ladder even more charming. At Platinum and above,
The
you'll now
sound
get
effects.
exclusive weapon charms alongside the existing titles. We'll start tracking your rank for this during Season 15 and hand out these rewards for the first time in Season 16. Now you'll be flexing your rank in any mode by rocking these battle-ready cosmetics with pride. We're also excited to report that we're bringing rank icons back to the hero portraits while you're in competitive play. We'd like to do more of this sort of thing in the future, but for now, this will give players that want to show off their skill by sharing their gameplay an easier way to do that.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
Season 15's rank reset. We've tuned our ranks again, and we're confident you can reach new heights that show off your true skill, whether you've been away for a while or you've been grinding up until the last minute in
Ooh,
some
maybe I can
questionable
finally get out of
end-of-season
bronze.
matches. Most importantly, we think these soft resets work best when we're introducing big new features that change what it means to be skilled at the game. I'm happy to announce that hero bans are officially coming to the game.
Hero bands.
We know you've been asking for this feature, and we're looking forward to building our take on it. Don't worry, no pools or cats in pools are involved. We want a system that punches up at the strong or frustrating heroes without punching down at weaker niche picks. We also want a system that's very fast, that gives you nuanced control over outcomes, and that we can tweak based on your feedback. As you've seen, we're building a lot of new features. And speaking of buildings, what if you had more control over which of our buildings you spend your time in? We're happy to announce that map voting will be coming to the game after hero bans. Both hero bans and map voting are exclusive to competitive play.
For competitive,
One
you
of the
can
other
choose
changes
which
I'm
map.
particularly excited about is a quality of life update I've wanted to build since my first day on the job. When I joined the team, I was challenged to list the top 10 things I wanted to work on. Back then, we chose the ping system from that list, but today we're building my number one, and that's improved hero information. In a game about mastery like ours, equipping players with the knowledge they need to improve is one of the most useful services we can provide as developers. That's why we're adding detailed stats to the hero information screen that show damage, cooldowns, ranges, and perks. Of course, Season 15 isn't just about competitive cosmetic updates.
My info screen
We're
just gonna
also
say,
tweaking stuff behind the
"You
scenes, think
suck."
shot bundles and better ways to snag those jaw-dropping cosmetics. Season 15 is the return of loot boxes.
I heard people
You
talk
heard that
about
right.
loot boxes
Loot
before.
boxes are making a comeback.
People
We're
were
keeping it fun while being transparent about what's
sad
inside
about
and the
them
rate of
being
various
gone.
drops from opening each box. Oh, and guess what? They'll be available in the free track of the Battle Pass. And of course, they'll also be in the weekly rewards where you can get loot boxes for just playing. There are plenty of ways to earn
Did they
them.
not just show the
We're
premium one
really
in the
excited for
loot
the
box?
changes
though?
we've made in bringing these back, and hope you are too.
Maybe there's just more in premium than free track.
I'm really excited to join you today to speak about what you can expect from events this year. One of the biggest ways the team has been exploring new ways to play Overwatch 2 is through 6v6 tests. This is something players have been asking about since we launched Overwatch 2 with 5v5, and Aaron has written a few extensive blogs on why the team made this switch. Things like pick rates, tank queue times, match stalemates, matches going on too long, sometimes made Overwatch feel like more of a slog than the fun it should have been. We want to find the absolute best way to make 6v6 with those concerns in mind. These limited time events are our way to really test how 6v6 in Overwatch 2 could work in the most fun, compelling ways possible when trying to address the various issues it used to face. This was a really great experiment for us, and we thank everyone that took part, jumped into the matches, and shared your feedback. We're still sifting through all of the in-game data, along with the mountain of feedback the team received across social media, forums, emails, and carrier pigeons. So look for an update on some key learnings in the coming weeks.
Okay, they're
Moving
gonna keep
forward,
testing
we're going to be
that,
doing more of these, and in Season 15, we're pleased to announce 6v6 is getting its own competitive queue. This will be an open queue, but with a max of 2 tanks per team. Not all of our events are just purely to experiment and to try and test out new features. We're also running events because, let's be honest, they're simply fun. Obviously, we have to bring back the modes and events that everyone loves. In addition to the current return of Lunar New Year, we're bringing back April Fools. You'll hit the beach in Summer Games, and of course, face the horrors of Dr. Junkenstein
What's
this
April
Halloween.
Fools? I haven't got to
Outside of those
experience that
annual
yet.
events, one of the most fun limited time modes we've worked on in a while has to be Overwatch Classic. This was a labor of love for those of us who have been immersed in this universe for almost 10 years. We started in November with the Overwatch 1 launch day patch. 21 heroes, original abilities, no hero limits or role locks. Then in January, we rolled out with the September 2017 Moth meta patch, introducing the original versions of Ana, Sombra, Orisa, and Doomfist. But you can't do Overwatch Classic without the most notorious of Overwatch 1 periods. So coming in Season 15, we are bringing you Overwatch Classic GOATs. This was a ridiculously glorious time to play. You had 3 tanks and 3 supports dominating lineups.
3
These
tanks,
won't be
3
matches you'll
supports?
go into thinking the key headshot or flanking play will make a difference. GOATs meta is a head-to-head battle, testing which team can be the most thoughtful and strategic in setting up the best combination
just
of
like a
plays,
ton of
the best
tanking and
use of dual
healing?
heals, and of course, dual ults. Communication will be key when jumping back to 2019 to see if you have it in you to be the GOAT.
Huh.
Today, we introduce an exciting new hero to our lineup.
Oh,
Meet Freya.
Freya.
Codenamed Windasher, she's the latest addition to Overwatch's roster, poised to help you elevate your game.
Cool.
Freya hails from the land of Denmark, where the winters are cold and apparently the bounty hunters are even colder. Freya was once Overwatch's most renowned search and rescue operative, dedicated to saving lives. But when Overwatch disbanded, she put her skills towards a new purpose, bounty hunting. Now, she'll hunt down any target for the right price. Freya is a hero with a unique arsenal at her fingertips. Armed with an explosive crossbow and a cape that gives her
Crossbow.
serious airtime, Freya doesn't play by the rules.
cape is cool.
We think you'll love the new dynamics she brings to Overwatch. Whether you're the type to strategize, hit the ground running, or hover above it, she's got something for everyone. Test your foes with her explosive flare, or wrap them up like a gift with her bola. And if someone tries to flee, well, as Freya says, run or hide, it won't matter in the end. Freya's kit doesn't just aim to control the battlefield, it aims to own it. Unload a flurry of rapid-fire bolts with her rev-draw crossbow to keep the pressure on your enemies.
Okay.
Slow it down with Take Aim to line up the perfect shot and fire a high-speed explosive
no, I can't
bolt
aim.
that will turn your targets into fireworks. Quick dash in any direction to reload your explosive bolt and leave your enemies in the dust. Launch yourself sky high with an updraft of wind and catch those rooftop campers or get a bird's eye view before you strike. And finally, snag an enemy with a bola shot. Wrap them up and pull in their unlucky teammates for the ultimate combo play. For those of you who
Okay,
love
that
a
was- part's
challenge,
cool.
Freya is going to test your skills like never before. Recognized internally as being one of the highest skill heroes in the game,
Uh-oh.
Freya's kit demands precision and a steady, long-range aim. Whether you want to dominate the battlefield or just float on the breeze, she's going to be the right bounty
I
hunter
don't
to
have
hire.
precision
Now
or
that we've shown you
long-range
Freya,
aim.
you probably want to know who the Season 18 hero will be. I think it's fitting to give you a sneak peek at Hero 44. Codenamed Aqua, this Chinese water wielder has one of the
Whoa.
most unique ability sets that we have ever developed. You'll learn more about him later this year.
Sick.
And
That's
before
a
then,
cool
get
design.
ready for the Freya Hero Trial coming later in Season 15. Keep following the Overwatch 2 team on social media and our website. We'll release more hero comics and continue to share regular updates on balance changes for all of your favorite heroes.
I like that design. On both of them, actually.
Season 16
Stadium.
is launching in April and is going to be another massive season. In addition to a new hero, theme, and some fun events, we have something extra special that has been in the works for a long time. Welcome to Stadium, the ultimate battleground for strategy, teamwork, and hero evolution. Stadium is the biggest game mode we've made since Overwatch 1 was first released in 2016.
Oh,
TLDR, this mode is awesome. It's Overwatch gameplay like you've never seen before. Fast-paced rounds, nail-biting 5v5 matches, and a best-of-7 system designed to push every player's limits.
best of 7.
This is the arena where you don't just outplay the enemy, you outthink and outbuild them too. Here's the twist. Mods. Each round,
Okay.
you'll earn coins based on how you and your team perform. Use these to unlock and customize abilities for your hero. Choose from mods that boost survivability, like extra armor, amplify attacks with shorter cooldowns, or even add game-changing abilities. Stadium is packed with transformative powers and strategic encounters that enhance the hero fantasy
I just noticed we're in
well
third
beyond
person.
anything we've released. This also includes the option to choose how you play in either a first-person or an entirely new third-person
Oh,
perspective
okay.
from which to see
You
more
wanna
of
go
the
into
battlefield
Rivals mode,
and
you
your
can.
modifications in action. To go into detail
I
and
think I
really
would stick with
showcase
first
what
person.
Stadium is all about, I'm thrilled to introduce Dylan Snyder and, of course, the one and only Dion Rogers.
What's up, Aaron?
Thank you so much, Aaron. Wow, this is crazy.
Can you believe we're in Watch Point Gibraltar?
Yes, let's talk strategy. Picture this, Reaper flying, like literally flying, I'm serious, through the air to take down a pesky diva, or Mercy enchanting a teammate to auto-res on death.
Oh, wow.
The choice is totally yours, so build wisely. What works as an edge in one round might be the difference maker in the next. You'll be upgrading your hero until they're so powerful that Aaron has no choice but to make you the game director. You become a walking fortress by going all in on armor, or roast your enemy shields faster and more mercilessly than Dion roasts me every day for not knowing anything about obscure 1970s jazz. Because why not?
1970s
Visually,
jazz.
we've revamped everything from the ground up, creating a new user experience layout to make navigating your mods simple.
So
and
you're
fun.
adjusting your character in
The fresh
between
layout
rounds,
and
huh?
intuitive icons
That's
transform
cool.
strategy into art, giving you the arsenal to power up your hero as you progress through intense matches. Incorporating an intricate mod system, each choice you make
Shop
is a
closing
step
at
towards
38,
strategic
37.
dominance.
Okay.
Early in the game,
you do have a
you'll
time
invest in
limit to
affordable
choose.
mods that lay a solid foundation for your team, giving you an immediate but modest boost. As the match heats up, you'll unlock access to more expensive and oh so satisfying mods
So stuff
that
gets
pack a serious
wild
punch, turning
and
the
wild
tide
as
in
you
your
go on
favor.
through the rounds,
Each
huh?
power-up is complemented by incredible visual effects, dynamically interacting with your actions to maximize the awesome feel of impact and intensity. You'll have complete control
Cool.
of your currency, so how and when you spend could be the key to victory. It's
Wonder if
all
you
about
have to
crafting the
spend or if
best
you can
version
save
of
it
your
up
hero
for like
at the
later
right
rounds.
moment.
In addition to mods you can buy, you'll also unlock even more powerful traits that won't cost you anything. Traits are meant to be defining aspects of your play expression, so we're making sure that they feel appropriately transformative. You may remember us teasing some of these in events like Trials of Sanctuary or Junkenstein's Laboratory. As
Wait, when they say buy, are they talking about like you earn like an in-game currency while you're playing? And not like I physically give you money to buff myself? I hope.
Reinhardt, you can focus on improving your barrier, taking away the movement penalty while it's raised, and allowing him to activate it while charging. As Soldier 76, become a utility healer for your team while improving your biotic field by increasing its range, attaching it to yourself, and buffing the attack speed of allies that stand in its radius. Or as Kiriko, embrace your true nature as a dive DPS by improving your health and damage resistance while gaining the ability to teleport to allies and enemies.
With 7 rounds, Stadium features a variety of maps and game modes. There will be a mix of modified versions of existing maps, such as a quicker Hanaoka Clash round, as well as new push maps with final artwork to be unveiled in the coming months.
Ooh.
Stadium launches in Season 16,
I like the sound of new maps.
We see it as more than just a new mode. It's a long-term evolution. Each season will bring updates, new heroes, and possibly even alternate modes, like Payload Race or Paintball. And hey, while this mode is already big, it's just the beginning of empowering you to build the best hero you can.
We'll be keeping a close eye on your feedback and continue to find ways to evolve this mode into the biggest and best it could be.
We're planning to kick things off with 14 core heroes, carefully selected to ensure balance and competitive play, with more heroes being regularly added over time to ensure balance and competitive play. With more heroes being regularly added over time, which will allow you to keep working each season on what is the best hero build to help you win.
There will also be additional maps, modes, and features regularly added over time, keeping things fresh and competitive.
Stay tuned as we reveal more details in the coming months. Stadium isn't just a new way to play.
That's actually really exciting.
It's a new way
I'm excited to try that.
Get ready to strategize, customize, and rise.
It's a really,
Season
they're
16
doing
is
some
just
cool
around the
things
corner.
to
See you there.
See you there.
To freshen up the characters without like taking the characters you already love and giving them some new stuff and new choices
lined up,
and
and I'm
making them
thrilled to
feel
brag
fresh.
about my team's hard work. Earlier today, you saw a brief glimpse of Season 15, but let's dive a bit deeper. Our Season 15 Mythic skin is for Zenyatta. Zenyatta will have heavenly visual effects and sound effects to complement his godly ascension. Our concept artist jumped on this one. She was really inspired by the Golden Dragon Pichu, and the team rallied to make sure that we brought her vision to life in a way that felt specific and authentic. Our 5th Mythic weapon is for Widowmaker, coming out at Season 15 mid-cycle. We wanted something that truly embodied Widowmaker's hero fantasy, and our concept artist took that literally.
That's pretty cool.
I don't have favorites, but if I did, the theme for our Season 16 Mythics is very near and dear to my heart. The team has been waiting forever to put our spin on the beloved Mahou Shoujo genre. I'm so excited to introduce Dokiwatch, which pits the heroes of heart against the hollow hearts. Dokiwatch retains core elements of the magical girl aesthetic and blends them with the sleek technology of Overwatch. Our heroes' Magitech weapons are empowered by their animal familiars to fight against the hollow hearts and their looming threat of woe. Tiny sharks, a fox, a cat, and even mischievous bunnies are ready to fight by your side. They're cute, they're fierce, and they'll make your heart doki doki. When it was time to pick the leader of the Heroes of Heart, the choice was obvious. Mars' favorite daughter gets a splash of pink in her mythic skin. Juno's radiance spreads hope wherever she goes, making her extremely powerful in the fight against woe. Her skin features her magical shark companions, Deimos and Phobos, named for the moons of Mars. Personally, I'm partial to the pastel yellow Doki princess, but villain enthusiasts will love her corrupted evil look too.
I like the tie into
But
Mars'
don't worry,
moons
Mercy
too.
Mains, I've got you covered. She's getting the Season 16 mythic weapon. At mid-season, the ridiculously cute Elios joins the fight. I'm not going to say much, because I think the concept really speaks for itself. He's just a little guy. Since Overwatch 2 was released, players have been asking for a mythic for this hero. She's a little bit of extra work for my team specifically, but it was time to make it happen. Our Season 17 mythic skin is for Diva. We hope she lives up to your expectations.
Diva.
For her mythic, Diva will take on the spiritual aura of South Korea's national animal, the Siberian tiger. She'll have customizable hairstyles on the pilot, as well as a pink and an Empire Red colorway, so you can style her however you want. Season 17 will also feature Reaper's mythic weapon, designed to capture the allure of corruption. We asked our concept artist to make something edgy, and he really did deliver. With distinct weapons for each hand, they reflect Reaper's duality, his descent from beloved Overwatch commander to feared talent agent.
Cool.
Oh, and one last thing. While we aren't quite ready to reveal them yet, throughout the upcoming year, we have some very exciting collaborations. But there's one coming in Season 15 that me and my girlies can give a slight reveal to.
Hello, we are the Sapling. We're so excited to announce our second collaboration with Overwatch 2.
It's like a K-pop
There
group.
will
I
be
don't know who
brand new
this is.
in-game skins and cosmetics coming this
Sorry
March.
to any fans of this
We
group.
can't
I
wait to
apologize.
reveal all the details, so stay tuned for more information. See you over in-game soon. Bye.
Esports.
Hi gamers, this is Bailey from the Overwatch Esports team. Something new is always coming to Overwatch, and Overwatch Esports is no different. We've tweaked our competitive formats a bit to provide you all the things that you actually care about. More things to play in, more matches to watch, more coverage of your favorite players, drops to earn, and some awesome dynamic gameplay through the addition of hero bands, which we've never done before. We just wrapped up our inaugural 2024 season at DreamHack Stockholm this November, where Team Falcons from OWCS Korea took
Should have
home the
been
win.
me.
We're really excited for the future of OWCS to provide the most accessible competitive environment that we have ever had. Want to know, though, how the OWCS is getting even better in 2025? We're going from 2 to 3 stages and live events, bringing you 3 events across the world to even more players. We're doubling the gameplay that we're providing and the number of broadcasts. We're introducing Faceit Leaks to our ecosystem and integrating it directly into OWCS, making it easier to follow and providing more chances to compete and have some fun with your friends.
I kind of want to watch one of these
Additionally,
sometime
we're
just to
adding a
see
new
what
tournament
it's like.
phase to the competition through a promotion relegation tournament, allowing more chances to qualify and new exciting stakes to your matches. On top of that, we're introducing a team partner program, bringing some iconic esports brands to OWCS.
I wonder how they show it. Do
across
they
our
just
different
like
regions. We'll be supporting
on the broadcast
a bunch of
go
in-game
from
items
players,
that you can purchase,
switch
so you can
players'
rep your favorite team,
perspective, like
and
throughout,
the proceeds go directly
like,
to
from one
support
player to
those
another?
teams and players. This year, we are also welcoming a few new regions to OWCS. We know how incredibly passionate our players in China and Australia are for esports. With the return of Overwatch 2 to China, we're excited to welcome those players to the OWCS with their
welcome
own
back, China.
dedicated region to compete in. And our players in Australia are going to be joining the Pacific sub-region in OWCS Asia. We've introduced rank-based divisions to face it and calling out heroes that just make matches more fair, competitive, and fun. The OWCS 2025 season is kicking off right now. Head to our channels or website to find the schedule so that you don't miss a single match.
Saturn
then you can tune in to earn
2025
some
champion?
awesome viewership rewards, cheering your favorite players and teams,
Probably
or
not.
learn a thing or two about your favorite hero. We hope to see you there.
They would need like ultra beginner league for me to compete in.
Getting to be a part of this amazing team of brilliant developers,
The trophy
artists,
gets
engineers,
just like
and more,
a
as
trash
we've
can
evolved
or a
Overwatch together
dumpster.
with all of you, has been one of the highlights of my career. We are so excited about all that has been shown today, but we didn't even touch on so many more great updates coming your way.
Cool.
Throughout the rest of this year, we are going to roll out numerous quality of life changes, such as map voting, and as Gavin mentioned, hero bans. We also didn't even touch on what is one of the most impactful changes coming later this year, more map reworks. There will be reworks of both original Flashpoint maps, Suravasa, and New Junk City. We also are working on major reworks to another batch of classic maps, so you have to stay tuned as we share those details. And
Nice.
that's not even all for maps. A new Atlantic Arcology map is also
Ooh.
coming to the game. And a new Tokyo map.
Cool.
We have so much planned to share
Give
with
me
you
more
throughout the
maps.
year. More details, more content, more ways to experience Overwatch. It is our goal to keep exploring and delivering new fun ways to play Overwatch than we've
I might
ever
be most
done
excited
before.
about the maps.
I
to be
cannot
honest.
wait to show you what this team has been working on. Thank you for the hours and hours of dedication you all give to this game. We are thrilled to keep working with you through feedback and engagement on growing what we do to improve Overwatch 2. I hope you all have a fantastic time when these changes start rolling out in just a few weeks with Season 15. Now let's go make a great game.
Let's do it. Honestly, there's some really interesting stuff in there. Stadium, the perks, new maps, the new heroes that are coming look quite interesting. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty exciting, even for someone that's like still very new to the game. They didn't show Ramatra in this spotlight like a single time. I feel like not even in the, just like any of the gameplay. I feel like I didn't even see him in just like random gameplay. Poor Ramatra. I still love you, Ramatra. Anywho, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.